Hi, it's Tamako. Just as I was pulling up all my programs, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, my lights, flickered. My air conditioner made this strange sound. The fan, my air filter made a strange sound, like they were not operating at full speed. It lasted all of 3 to 5 seconds, and then everything came back up. Like, everything was normal for those again, and I'm like, okay, that was odd. I looked back at OBS and pulled up Twitch, and everything's like, no, you're fine. And I'm like, wait, what? What? What do you mean I'm offline? I go out, look at my modem. It's red. Crap. I was all ready to go at 5 too. I don't even know what that was. Like, normal power outages, like, I see all of the, like, I see everything in my house go off for that time, and then it comes back on. This, I don't know what that was. It just like, it was just like, I don't know that. I summon a house demon somehow? What? I don't know what just happened. It was the weirdest thing. And okay, Twitch, Stream Manager is telling me I'm offline. And very clearly, I am not. I am so confused right now. What? Make up your mind. I just saw an ad run on my monitoring device, too. I am very much not offline, Twitch. This is so weird. I have no idea. I don't know. I really do not know. Oh well, so a couple of things. First off, to the new people that follow me, let's see, we've got Cloud Dream, Highest Only, Viper the Protogen, and it's me, Liam. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Snuggery. And then also, the community challenge ended. I do want to thank everybody who donated their bits to, or not bits, nobody donated bits. I did not set that up for bits. I don't know why I said bits. Donated your channel points. There we go. I'm looking right at the words. And I say bits. Wow. But, yeah, that did end. I'm not going to extend that one. 500,000 was rather ambitious for the level that this community is at. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to go ahead and cancel that one and refund everybody's channel points that everybody donated. Again, thank you for everybody that did donate. Yeah, I definitely appreciate what you, what you were trying to do there. Supporting me on that. Gonna do something different on that. I have a different idea in mind. So with that said, let me go ahead. There's the community challenge. Yes, I want to delete it and refund. Okay. So for everybody that had donated, all right, everybody's channel points should now be refunded. So you will see that in there the next time that you log in or that you join my stream. So, with that said, Wednesday, the stream we were gonna do then, I will find some other time to do that. I don't know when yet. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. Do a gorilla stream after because with my work schedule changing, I'll be working on Saturdays now. So I don't know yet. This week has very much been a let's just kind of play it by ear. And as you can see, I got the ears to find out. So, yeah, I'm very much not sure. But tonight, we'll go ahead and gonna play some more Rise of the Tomb Raider. And that is on my other stick. Where you are? There's my mouse. Go ahead and get this loaded. What in the world just happened? I tell it to load up, and all three of my screens flicker. I'm going to assume that was my overlay. I have some other game stuff on my computer to help with keeping things a little bit more balanced because I don't exactly have the most amazing computer on the planet, but it's definitely not like a low-end one, but just to make sure that, you know, everything should be good. Okay, there we go. Let me, ooh, yeah, it's doing weird. Maybe I should reboot after stream. No, we don't want to capture Minecraft, because we're not playing Minecraft tonight. Although I did get that working better for the server. I'm not sure what happened, but it is actually working, so that's good. So let's make sure. Good. Audio is working. Make sure game capture is working. I just want to make sure everything's working right. Okay, we're gonna move the mouse slightly. That way it's not in the way of my screen. Should still be able to hear me. Yeah. All right, should see the screen come up here. I'm gonna wait for it to see it on my everything here. Maybe. Let's see it on my stream manager. There it is on my monitoring device. Okay. We are a go for Tomb Raider. Let's kill BGM. There we go, and turn on the game audio. So you should just hear thunder and rain. Barely. Am I peeking? No, I'm just barely at the top of the green. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm at 49% complete. Now that's for that's like collecting everything. That's not game progress, and I really hate that they did that. I really wish they would have had two things here. One for game progress, and one for, you know, like collection, getting everything for the game. Ugh. But, because, I mean, I honestly don't know how far into this I am. I'd have to go look it up online to see just how far I really am into the game. And I don't understand why, you know, devs couldn't just put it in to say, okay, you're here, you're at this point, okay, this is how far you are. By the way, out of all the things that you should collect for, like, everything in the game, for all the relics, you know, everything that you can collect, you know, all of it's optional. This is the percentage you have there. As I noticed in the first game, I was sitting at, like, I think 74%. And that's when I finished the game. And I'm like, wait a second. Something's not right there. And I have no idea when ads are going to play now because my ad manager says I'm offline. Yeah. We're gonna have surprise ads! I mean, they are set to go every hour, but... Woo! Where's my... Ah! Right there, right before I had to go up. Oh, that's right, I just had found Jonah again. Okay, this is being very laggy. I don't need berries or leaves or anything like that. Jonah!
You look terrible. Terrible, but happy.
I was right, Jonah. Dad was right. The divine source is real. I wish he was here to see this.
He'd be proud of you. Sophia told me what you've done for her people.
Lara, it's good to see you, Sophia.
Jacob is waiting for you in the observatory.
I find it interesting that she keeps just calling him Jacob. Now that we know who he is, to Sophia. Uh-oh, what is this? That's a hanging altar. Jacob, what's up? Oh, hey, we're still holding the atlas.
You actually found it.
Of course we did. Why wouldn't we?
Katesh were skilled craftsmen. They use this place to view the Atlas.
They remote viewed the atlas? Oh no, they actually put it there, so how did they get it
Jonah,
out?
try those chains.
Got it.
I'm just waiting for something to happen. Oh my. The viewing stone.
Incredible.
They must have used this to plan the construction of the city.
Like ancient blueprints.
Exactly. Everything radiates out from this point. That puts the center of the city under the lake.
We gotta go swimming?
Something's not right. The cathedral, where the Atlas was, it's on the wrong side of the map. Keep rotating it. Stop! That's it. Katesh isn't under the lake. It's under the glacier. The divine source must...
Oh wow, she's
How the hell are we
Very
gonna get
British.
through all that ice?
Wait. This path here leads into the city. The cathedral is there, and the tower on the other side. That means the entrance to Katesh must be... here. The entrance to Katesh is here. You knew.
But he had to have us proof that we were willing to support. Oh. There it is. Oh no. Uh-oh, now they have the Atlas. Oh wait, Jonah's got it.
It's the target!
Kill her.
Uh-oh.
Don't come after me!
Jonah!
go find Jonah again.
Oh no.
We don't have much time. It won't be long before Trinity discovers the location of the source.
I have to go after Jonah.
Even if it means giving up the truth you came here to find.
He risked his life to come here with me. I almost lost him once. Not again.
Now that's some friendship.
Do what you must.
Yay. Oh, we're still getting movie. I'm guessing when they built Katesh that glacier was not there. And has since formed and covered the city.
If Jonah is alive, they must be holding him in the old Soviet gulag. I never wanted to go back to that terrible place, but I can't leave him in Trinity's hands now.
Oh dear, we gotta go back up the mountain to the gulag. Well. So that whole thing just now was all movie. I did not have to do a thing. The rescue.
Hold on. Sophia, are you there?
Lara! Are you all right?
I'm up by the old copper mill overlooking the gulag. I'm about to go in after Jonah.
I know the spot. We hid a stash of weapons near where we first attacked Trinity. You might find them useful.
Ooh.
Thank you, Sophia. I'll see you when I get out.
Okay, well, clearly I gotta go up. Oh, I was gonna say, wait a second. I see flashy flash. Ooh. Oh, so nice to open those so fast. Broad-headed climbing arrows. So I can now climb up some of those areas with that. Ah, that's how. Oh, what's this?
Laura. Laura!
Oh, Jonas.
Laura! Answer me. Last time I saw you, you were... Damn it, Laura. You better not be dead. After the avalanche, I got one little blip, one brief echo. But I'll be damned if it wasn't your voice. I know I heard it. I know you survived. At least the avalanche. I haven't heard a peep since, but I'll keep trying. I know you told me to leave, to get somewhere safe, but... Did you really expect me to leave you here? Come on. You should know me better than that.
Jonah has a point. Jonah has a point. That is not something that I would expect him to just be like, nah. Ooh, map update. I can't. That looks like something I should be able to go into, but nope. Okay, well. Up the wall it is. Oh, I can only shoot one? Aha. Interesting.
More propaganda.
Ah. Oh, my Russian's almost at full level 2. Anything up here to grab? No. Boy, I see what we're gonna have to do here. Yep. Wow, that was a ride. And look at that. We're all the way back down here again. Yep. All the way back down here. Yeah, that's another base camp. Except this area seems more snowy than before. Maybe I'm just not remembering it right or something. I don't know. So, where's the gulag? Oh, right in front of us. Okay.
Storm's coming in.
Ah, that's why. Okay, it's getting kind of laggy. Oh, don't need wood. Okay. Okay. We're all the way at the top here for that, and... I don't have... I think I only have like 2 left of those. Oh, no, I have a lot of them. I thought I got most of those. Ah, crap. Dang it. That's called me not paying attention. There's a Baba Yaga thing up here? Huh, weird. Oh, there's the fire. I feel like as soon as we get up there, they're gonna try shooting at us. What is that sound?
More Soviet propaganda.
Yup. Oh, raising our Russian. Only it was that easy to read. Oh, hey, it's the shop dude.
Find any more of those gold coins? I think they're getting suspicious. I They need to vanish on short notice.
What we got? Rifle grenade launcher. Got 104 coins. Pistol suppressor. Rifle laser sight. Oh. Commando outfit. Refinement tool. Oh. Only I had a lot more coins. Tactical shotgun. And a military rifle. Yeah, I don't have enough for any of that. Oh, I gotta go up the wall and... Nope. So... Ah. That's how. I was wondering how I was supposed to do that. Ooh, lockbox. Documents. Ooh!
I don't know if you're reading me, Lara, but I'm going to keep trying. Something's out here. I climbed a tree to get a better view of the valley below. I can see old buildings and some activity. Looks like they got choppers, and they're bringing in all kinds of equipment. It's gotta be Trinity. It's the only explanation. Looks like they beat us to the punch after all, huh? I've been watching for the past few hours, taking notes of their patrols. I think I can slip by them, if I time it right. You are always better than me at this. If you're out there, and you can hear me, please, be careful.
I was always better than you at this. Well, I mean, there's a reason for that. I mean, Jonah, we're like a third your size. Ooh, what do we get? Oh, break action shotgun piece. Oh, what's this? What's this? Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. Not with that dude laying there. Really, Lara? Really? Okay, that was weird. What'd that even give us? Map update. That's it? Dude, we're almost there. I do not trust this.
Got to find shelter.
You think? Oh, geez, part of my window's even starting to get... I said part of the window's even starting to ice up for what I can see. Yeah, there's no way she could be warm in this. I don't think any of my outfits I have access to she'd be warm in.
I should never have doubted you, Dad.
Memory time!
Needed me most. I'm sorry. I'll make them see that you were right all along. That you sought the truth, not fairy tales. I'll make it right, Dad. I promise. Lara, it's time. Jonah's waiting.
Ugh.
Jonah.
Well, at least there's something to keep us going. Okay. All right. At least we're inside now, so we're out of all that cold and wind and... I see. Well, that did seem like the easier way, but I just wonder if there's something else. Now, that seemed like the much easier way. That was weird. I don't know why there was 2 ways to get up there. Weird. Well, whatever. Oh, I hate these spaces because I can't do anything to defend myself. Lara's hair is looking weird. Oh my. I got that too. Now why in the world is there that on... It's over... This is weird. I do not understand. And it's a good thing Lara's tiny. Oh. There we go. I was gonna say, I can clearly see what that is going on here.
Must be up there somewhere. Extraordinary. The divine source. It's in the center of the old city, buried beneath the ice.
Then it's time to move. I will notify the dig teams and prepare the transports.
Our men encountered the Deathless Ones in the archive. This will not be easy, brother.
I can't believe they're siblings.
It's not meant to be easy.
Are the men aware of what they will face?
No.
No. But they are prepared to fight and to die for the cause.
Well, they're certainly gonna die.
Constantine, now that we're so close to the end...
We've only just begun.
I'm afraid Trinity is just using us. What if they don't intend to let you keep the source? We should prepare for...
No! You must have faith.
Uh-huh.
Chosen by Trinity. Once the source is mine, it won't matter what they want. I will lead God's immortal army. And you shall live.
He's insane. I'm calling it now. He is insane. How did they figure out so fast that it's something that they could...
Constantine, the prisoner is awake and ready for questioning.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, I really want to know how they figured out that that was something that they could do immediately. Oh, hello, what is that? Was that a squirrel? I think that was a squirrel. That was a squirrel. Okay, that's the next point objective, and there's nothing else here. There's nothing that I can see anyways. I am surprised that I have not encountered any sort of guards or anything like that.
Tracks.
And not of the animal kind. I just did that with one shot. That was impressive. Oh, cool. I can reclaim my arrows again.
Everything looks clear. Keep your eyes open.
We expecting company?
Croft might try to rescue the prisoner. Command wants
Huh.
everyone on high alert.
Why don't they just kill him?
He might still know something. Constantine will find out soon enough.
Got two. Oh! That one spun the other dude around! Like, that dude full on 360 before he fell. Oh, thank you for the bullets. Oh, rabbit. I think I might have enough to do an upgrade at the next base camp. Rabbit! Really? They put up radioactive signs to keep people out, huh? Well, now, how do I get in there? Is it raining? Is that what I'm hearing? Ah, here we go.
What happened? The truck was too heavy, the bridge collapsed. Everything's falling apart in this place. Should we call it in?
Don't bother. Everyone's packing up and getting ready to move out.
Good. We finally get what
I should get up to that platform.
hard to say. Constantine just gave a general order to prepare.
Oh, that's fine. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Haha, hi, buddy. Oh, that was a full-on headshot, too. Another headshot. Good lord, the arm strength on this girl. Oh, there is a third. I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't just the two, but where'd he go? Come here. Come here, dude. Come on, step out. Oh! Yeah! Ah, I forgot to do the roll. Really? That whole tree is climbable? Weird.
What the hell?
Who said that?
We got a KIA. Everyone, look sharp.
Uh-oh.
Keep your eyes open.
Ah, crap! Ah, dang it! How did they see me that fast? I could, but it probably kicked this off right now. Come on, disperse, you three. I don't even think I could make that.
We're under attack!
You are? Cause I think you're dead. Oh, I did. I was able to make that. Look at that. Nope. I hate that it does that angle. Like, Laura, let go. Let go. Like, no. Supposed to. Oh, for crying out loud. Why can't I let go of the... fine. Okay. There was a lot of them that came at me. We're gonna go into this with my rifle out, ready to go.
This is your first field op for Trinity?
No.
Oh, maybe not.
Clean up the island after Croft escaped.
Tough job. Heard you had to kill natives there too.
Yeah, some kind of
Oh.
sun cult. Crazy bastards.
Oh,
Amazed the Crofts
they were on the...
survived now.
They were at the... They were in Yamatai.
And now she's our problem.
Oh, I have to kill this dude before it'll trigger...
Someone's here!
I'm
Right
under
there!
fire!
I got a hit!
Yeah! Managed to do it without triggering whatever that event was the last time. That's weird. Huh. Are you kidding me? What? What? Really? What is going on here? Thought so.
What? Hostile! She's hit! He's dead! She's hurt! Take her out! Hit! She's flanked! Under fire!
God dang it! I had nowhere to go! Ah, there was nowhere for me to go there. Go ahead. The music makes it sound like there should be more. There's gonna be more. Is there really nobody else there? Music makes it sound like there should be. Where are they? Where were they? Where are they? Mmm. Roasty toasty bad guy. Somehow I've gotten full on all of my stuff again. Okay. That's weird. Okay, my stream manager has finally decided to, freak out. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna reload my stream manager quickly because I just want to make sure that that's up and running. Oh, hey, look! Everything's looking good now! Although my bit rate's a little, roller coastery. Oh, and look, I have an ad starting shortly. How fun. Though I'm barely dropped any frame, my bit rate's all over the place, but oh well. So, okay. Oh. Oh, I see.
An old Soviet plaque.
That oh. What do we get? Oh, stuff we already got. Oh, there's a base camp. Weird.
Must be close.
Loot time and a
It's
weather
stamp
station.
to seal official
Ooh.
Trinity letters. Not many people still use these.
Huh. Yeah? Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh, got an ad in a moment. That's a good time to hit this. So let's see. Okay, what do we got? Duelist reflexes. Okay. Deadly force. Huh. Press F to kill him. That's funny. Stealth landing. Dodge kill. Ooh. Death from above. Ooh. Field medic. Strong medicine. And adrenaline. Okay, and hunter. I've got animal instinct. Double shot. Ooh, that's tempting. Nerves of steel. Full charge bow. Remain steady. Oh, that's tempting also. Deadeye. A headshot indicator will appear when successfully aimed over an enemy's head. Finesse. Earn bonus XP for successfully chaining headshots, stealth kills, or death from above kills. Oh, interesting. Survivalist. Hey. Increase the amount of man-made crafting. I don't do that very often, so I mean, resourceful combatant that requires making your own stuff. Body trap specialist. Huh. Dragonfire shells. Craft incendiary shotgun shells that wreak havoc by lighting enemies on fire and igniting other flammable objects. Good lord. Arrow climber. Press F mid-jump to jam climbable broadhead arrows into softwood surfaces. So I don't have to fire them. I can just do it. Oh, that is tough. That is tough. This would make it easier. We're gonna do that. And then I know I had weapons upgrades. What do I got here? Recoil stability. Also got stuff for the bow, the rifle, and the shotgun. Well, let's see before I do this. Nothing here. I need more hide and more hide. Got the rifle. High capacity mag. Tempting. Shotgun. Oh, wow, I have a lot of things. Rapid fire mod. Barrel shroud. Modified ejector. Or custom trigger. Oh. I think let's go with this because that is good. I like that. Definitely need more hide for that too. And a high capacity mag or faster firing of the shotgun in those situations would probably be good. Yeah, we'll go with that. But I can still I've got other assault rifles I can do upgrades on and other bows I can do. But I like the White Widow and the things that I get here with it, so I'm gonna stick with that. And where's my let's see. Equipment. Got 3 things left. Oh, I need a lot of hide for that. Holy crap. Shotgun shell bandolier, so I can max out my shotgun shells. A large oil flask. That looks like a flask now. More hide. And a large pistol ammo pouch. And again, I need more hide. That's not something I see very often. And I think I've maxed out everything here. No. Oh, this is just to make stuff. Hollow point rounds, full. And I can't make that just yet. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's continue on. Those are quite the tents. Sorry, Lara, but we gotta go through the water. Ah. There's city stuff underneath here.
Found it? Looks like it. Demolition crews are already packing up the choppers.
Never thought I'd live to see
Down. Those tired guns have no idea what's coming.
Ah.
First to find out.
Get him. So glad we got that rebreather. Although, why am I not going down?
Where'd this come from?
Why can't I loot him? Go on. Go on, other dude.
What's that? Man down. Spread out. Go.
Were you with Constantine down in Syria?
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess.
Croft?
Constantine didn't expect to find her in there. She managed to bring the whole tube down on our heads.
Thorn in his side, that one.
Speaking of Croft, she's still out there.
They still want her alive. Someone's here!
Advancing! Cover me!
Hmm. That didn't work out too well for you guys, did it? I'm enjoying those grenade. Look at that. There's like nothing left of it. He's like in the weirdest position. I keep forgetting how to do the bombs, though. I keep forgetting to do this, too. Huh. Oh, arrows. That'll be good. Really? I'm full on those bullets? Alright. What was that? That must be the helicopter landing pad. Enter the weather station, huh? Yeah, that's definitely the weather pad. Or the landing pad for the helicopter. Oh, hello. Is this Jonah again?
We stand now on the very cusp of a new world. The divine source has been located. Croft, while still alive, has been effectively neutralized. But Anna grows weaker by the hour. Her voice, that voice I've known my whole life, is starting to falter. I asked her if she remembers that night. The first night that God carved purpose into my hands. The night that he chose me. She said she did. And then she smiled. And said that we would have nights again like that. Once this ordeal is over. For her, I stay strong. In the old city, we will find the divine source. I will save my sister. And together, we will save this world from itself.
Okay, and if you think I've been neutralized, you're definite. Like I said earlier, he's insane. Thank you. Okay, I know I hit that.
A pendant.
Oh.
No. A modern reliquary. There's a small human bone inside. Saint Peregrine. Patron of the terminally ill.
Huh. Yeah, that seems like something Anna would have. Definitely not something I can get to there, so... Okay, what was that all about? Ah, crap. I noticed that way too late that was open. Like, as she was I hit the hole, I was like, ah, no. I've got to go higher up. Why is that not letting me drop? Ah, there we go. Finally. Oh boy. We gotta do this. Oh, what's this?
A rifle shell. But there's something unusual about this one. Coming right at you. I mean, I don't know what else. What am I supposed to look at
to find hidden information. I've looked at this whole bullet now. I mean, I see that it's a 308 caliber. I see something written on it, but I have no idea what. I can't read it. Whatever. That's weird. Well, can't get in through there. Huh? Well, that was a whole lot of Russian I can't read. Oh, look, cloth that I don't need. Oh, hello. Oh, recorder.
I won't die in this godforsaken valley. My faith is strong. My will is strong. Even if my mind keeps wandering away. In our youth, Constantine and I in our youth, he was a difficult child. Always wondering, always questioning, afraid of what the future might hold. Afraid that he might never find his purpose. The night I cut those marks into his hands, the night I whispered into his ear, I made him. I saved him. He believed it to be the work of God, just as I'd hoped. Now I need him to save me. If in the end he can't, then I'll save myself.
Oh, so Anna did this to him. That's where it came from. Anna's the one who gave Constantine the mark. Wow. Wow. So... what am I supposed to do in here? Now, there's those things, but... I don't... How do I get into there? Is there another door I was missing? Too far, Lara. Thank you.
Got up close this time. Figured when I find you, maybe I'll have learned something that'll help. Here's what I know. There's an operation here. Something big. Hundreds of nasty-looking soldiers. No insignia, no nothing. All holed up in this old Russian facility. Looks like it was once one of those awful gulag prisons. I came down here thinking you needed me, Lara, but Christ, how backwards is that? Before too long, I might be the one who needs rescuing. I hope the gods you're still alive and can hear this. I'll stay out of sight as long as I can, but it's getting pretty damn cold out here. I'm gonna have to find some kind of shelter soon.
Yes, yes you will. It's, pretty cold up there, Jonah. Ah! Look at that! A ladder! That was weird. Oh, that's where they had the atlas.
This is becoming tiresome. Just give in to God's will!
If you're gonna start preaching,
Jonah!
Well, we got the atlas back. Now we need to go save our bestie. That's what I think of your computers. Why isn't it letting me reload? Well, fine, whatever. So... that's where I gotta get to, huh? Ah, I see. Ooh!
negative. We're moving on to the next phase of the operation. Just get prepped to move.
Oh, shit! Over here!
I just shot him off the platform. That's funny. So I guess I gotta go that way. Grapple axe. Okay. Oh my. That can't be good. Well. Like we got a giant parkour course here in Siberia.
Make sure you have all the prisoners accounted for and then put them down. We're not...
We are not okay, we're going down. Okay, we were going no matter what. We took out that dude so close to the rope that we just went. As soon as we stood up, it was just like, rope, go, here, done.
Your loyalty to her is strong. I admire you. I do. But even my patience has limits.
Well, that was quick.
Tell me what you know. Now!
Just shoot him, Jonah. Just shoot him and be done with it.
Please, no. I was only doing what I believed was right.
Just shoot him, Jonah.
Sweep the cell blocks.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Sorry. I should have killed him.
Yes!
But he was unarmed, I just couldn't.
Jonah.
You shouldn't have to.
Yeah, that's our job.
Sorry for getting you into this mess.
I thought I could keep up.
They're coming. We're surrounded.
Yes, we are.
This time I've got your back.
He's dying. We don't have much time.
Bar the door.
We're gonna kill every single one.
All units respond. We've got to deal with her.
We're almost in position.
Not seeing the top.
Hey, Viper. Welcome. Nice to see you stop by.
Get ready. She's dangerous.
I don't know who's at the other end of that radio, but they've got that right. Gonna quickly hit up
I know
the...
that you like to read the archaeological journals now, but I urge you that if you see anything written which is
base camp. How are you doing tonight, Viper?
to ignore it. There are those who simply do not understand the work I'm doing here. Perhaps they're even frightened by it, but their fear and stupidity is not my concern, and neither should it be yours. I will explain everything in good time, my darling girl.
The people that were frightened, were they Trinity?
I was gonna say, I think that's supposed to be our dad.
I guess it doesn't matter now anyway. They found their way to me. Now I'm going to have to deal with them.
Okay, there is a very specific one I want to use here. I think it is under Hunter. Double shot, nerves of steel, Deadeye, finesse. Yeah, I think it was double shot. While zoomed in with a fully charged bow shot, multiple targets can be locked by holding aim over them for a short period of time. When released, arrows will strike multiple enemies simultaneously. Red lock symbols indicate locked targets, and the position of the indicator shows where shots will hit when fired, either body or head. Oh, that's lethal! I want to... triple shot! True shot. Oh, jeez. Wow. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Are you okay? As somebody who's spent time in the hospital for a family, I can understand how it is being in the hospital, so hopefully you're okay. Have upgrades here again? Oh, I can upgrade my... Oh. Oh, it's for the other handguns and nothing. Okay, we are gonna do that one because I think we're gonna be here in a moment. Okay. Anything else? Nope. That is everything. All right. Oh, I haven't experienced that, but my father had a collapsed lung. Yeah, that's not fun. Was that something as a result of work? Oh, yay, oil. Uh-oh. What sort of, if you're willing to say, what sort of work do you do?
Target acquired.
Oh, gut shots. Oh, shotgun shells. Oh! Oh, yeah, that'd definitely cause some issues. Bad light. Don't need them here. Huh. Are they gonna try?
Contact! Give me covering fire!
Uh-oh. Oh, geez. That's not good.
We have visual on the target. I repeat, we have visual on the target.
You ain't gonna have visual for much longer. Where are you? Lara, keep moving. Ah, crap.
Confirm heat sink. Ready to engage.
Roger. Falling back.
Throwing a grenade.
What the hell's going on?
So how long have you been doing that?
Surrounded.
Oh, wow.
Does anyone have a visual? Roger that.
Any other openings? Oh, there's one over here, I think. That's quite a while for doing that job, though. That's impressive. Like a ridiculous game of whack-a-mole. See if I go all the way over here. Oh, geez. Hey! You weren't supposed to see me. Although how all of our weapons are working when we're taking all this swim is beyond me. Ah, there's too many of them. Yeah! Too many of them. Oh, for crying out loud. Nope. Ah. Okay. Either they're gonna keep shooting into the ice to try and get me and eventually fall in themselves. Okay.
Let's do a sweep.
Just wait.
Ah! They're too far! Mmm.
What happened? She just disappeared.
She just disappeared! Well, whose fault is that? On your six? There's nothing there. There's just water. Good Lord. Okay. Oh, I only have 2 explosives left. Okay. I think we can make do with that.
Just wait. Let them come to me.
Crap! He moved! You weren't supposed to move! Get off the tire! Get a little bit closer to the edge. Ah, and they're moving too fast. Ow! Well, we got a few more of them. They're kind of dumb. Oh, it's taking forever like this. How many guys do they have up there? Mm. What are they doing? All sitting around here like it's a fishing hole or something? If it wasn't for this rebreather, good lord, they wouldn't have to shoot me to kill me. Well, there's another one down. Ah, wow, this is taking a very long time. I really wish I could shoot my bow while I'm still in the water, though. That would solve a big chunk of the problem.
Lost one. That was the last of them.
Finally!
Got to get back to Jonah.
Finally! Holy crap! Ah! That doesn't look good.
Oh God, no. Jonah. Jonah.
Laura.
I'm here.
Laura. Listen to me.
Try not to move.
If I don't make it out of here.
Don't talk like that.
No, just listen. You can't blame yourself anymore. We all make our own choices.
There goes Jonah.
His end is near.
No.
Oh, he's just asleep, I
He can't
guess.
die.
We can help him.
But
We must get
Divine-
to the observatory, to Jacob.
wait, isn't Jacob in a kind of a sorry state too? Yeah, what's going on here? I thought it was another flashback, but no, that's the glacier where the city of Katesh is.
Only Jacob can save Jonah now. We have to get him back to the observatory.
So how are we gonna do this? Oh, cutscene, that's how.
Jacob, he's dying.
Let me attend to him.
Jacob seems to be doing pretty good for somebody who got blown into the wall.
The Lord is your guardian, your protective shade at your right hand. The sun shall not harm you by day, nor moon by night. The Lord guard your soul from all evil.
Did he just smile?
Guard your going and coming, from now to all time.
What? What?
Keep pressure on the wound. Prepare him.
What wound? That looks like you just healed that. Jacob?
Jacob, you were shot. You are him, aren't you?
Yes.
The Deathless Prophet.
I can feel pain. I can be hurt. I am human. Save for a human ending.
And the Divine Source?
Something I found long ago. It is real. And deeply powerful. But it is not divine.
So you've lied to them. For generations.
I'm not proud of it. But I did it to
Fair.
protect them. I once used the Source to grant my armies their long lives. But it was a terrible mistake.
Uh-oh.
The ones I saw in the archive.
Yep.
When enemies attacked Katesh, the Deathless Ones brought the ice from the mountain down upon the city. Thousands were killed. But they
What?
committed an atrocity to keep the power. And so will Trinity. But on a much larger scale.
Oh boy.
That's not you. The man I've come to know would never harm his people.
Don't you see? All of this is my doing. And it must finally come to an end.
Father! They're on the move.
They're going to brute force their way into the ice.
Then we've already lost. No. There has to be a way to stop them. Jacob, the map showed a secret entrance into the city.
Path of the Deathless. But it's too dangerous.
We're running out of time. You know I can't give up now.
If we can delay Trinity, that might just give us a chance.
I will take our forces and attack them on the ice.
Then it's time. Open the path.
Ooh! Minecraft stairs! Nifty!
When you're ready, the entrance lies beneath the observatory. I will do what I can for your friend.
Oh boy! Geothermal Valley. Okay, yeah, let's get our arrows all full. Okay, here we go. Oh my. Here we go. Mmm. The Ori. Oh. Anything in here? No, not really. Lots of spider webs, though. Oh, I see sparkly. Broadhead wall climbing. Aha, so I have to do this. Interesting. Aha. I have to do it by shooting. All right. Haha! Success! Oh, we're gonna need those after I just made a bunch of poison darts. Oh, and I'm already full of poison mushrooms. Cool. Oh boy. Ooh! Oh, hey, a campsite. Oh, we're gonna need some of that. And none of that? Okay. Solemn crevasse.
I just have to catch my breath for a moment.
And
This place. Katesh. Jacob. The death Heartless ones. I've been running so fast for so long, I haven't stopped to acknowledge the simple fact that all of this is real. A part of me
muzzle brake.
can't believe it. But I know Jacob was telling the truth.
Ooh.
Whatever made him is here, and I'm going to find it before
What do I have on here?
I only wish Dad was alive to share in this.
Barrel shroud and a rapid fire mod. I'm gonna do that instead. And then we got the rapid fire mod. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it right here for a moment, and I will be right back, and then we're going to continue on down this path. Okay, we are back. And okay, I'll make sure everything's good. There we are. Okay, let's go ahead. My mic's a little too close to my face. There we go. I was almost had my mic in my mouth. A little bit of more magnetite ore. What do I got? Oh, I can stand to get a bit more. That's ominous.
Amazing.
Wow.
Jacob, I'm heading in. What will I find down here?
My people haven't been down there since we sealed it off, centuries ago. But it should be safe, at least until you make it past the orrery.
Was it part of the observatory?
It was built by my astronomers before the Deathless buried the old city. You'll need to use it to open the entrance to Katesh.
Oh. Well. And we very much do not get a choice where we go. Oh boy. Them some structures. Everything is just so grand in this. Oh, that's a fall. No, Laura. Oh, we got a puzzle down here. Ah, there's the orrery. I was gonna say, they keep saying there's an orrery, but I don't see any sort of celestial observation type objects. And oh, here we are. Okay, clearly I gotta jump onto that beam. At one point I'm gonna have to get up there. I've gotta get stuff up there. Oh boy, there's a lot to do here. Wait, what? What just happened? Ah.
Looks like I can pull that into place.
Oh. Oh, there we go. Huh. Well. Ah, there you are. Uh-huh. So, where's the next one? Oh, that was not good. Okay, well. Are you kidding me? I think that's where that's supposed to be. Because I think I have to jump on that. And then... yeah, like that. Let's see, there we are. glad that grapple axe works so well. We're almost there. Ha! We did it! We did it! Oh, coins!
It's locked. Just have to disengage the mechanism.
I think we have to unlock it from the other side too now. Yep. Let's go read us some Greek first.
The Mongols destroyed everything in the city, sank beneath the ice.
There's nothing else in here, though. All right, let's loosen this thing.
Jacob's people were ahead of their time.
Are you kidding me?
Lara. Just got to make it to the top now. Got to time it just right.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, not thrilled about this. I am not thrilled about this at all. Alright, here it comes. What? How did I miss that? Oh. What? How did I miss that? Oh, I'm hitting the bar. Are you kidding me?
Patience, Lara. Now!
What? Okay, what am I supposed to grab there? Well, let me start it all over. Don't just sit there loading on that screen.
Patience, Lara. Now!
Ah, I see, I see. What? What do you mean you didn't jump? Oh, are you kidding me? That's a giant eyeball. Now what?
Just got to make it to the top now. Got to time it just right.
Oh. Ah, I see, I see. Oh wait, there used to be floors for all this? Oh, there was another one. I'm not gonna try running all the way out over that. I think that's the door we first saw. Yeah, that's the door we first saw. Ah, here it comes. Here we go. Ah, time for another for a new skill.
A codex. This one speaks of the advanced archery skills developed in Byzantium.
Classically trained. Oh, now I can just automatically do 3 shots. Sweet. And coins. I'm doing on coins. 108. Survival caches. There's still 2. Okay then. Oh, almost didn't make that. I'm surprised we still haven't seen any enemies of...
The old city is close.
Ah! Now we're going to have to deal with the Deathless.
Lara, we're on the mountain above the glacier.
Can you see Trinity?
Yes, they're beginning their operation.
I'm entering the old city now. Listen, Sophia, don't attack them too soon.
We'll give it some time. I'll contact you again soon.
Yeah, give me some time to do the things. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Why is this not collecting?
men continues on. I do not know what drives him. We pass through frozen mountains at the edge of the world as people are dying. Every day, I pass graves or bodies left along the faint trail. I have grown thin and hard, but I am close now. My horse is dead. The mare that had been with me since the campaigns against the Bulgars. I butchered her and carried the meat on my back. But I am so close. I can hear them singing just over the ridge. A joyous sound on the wind. Our prophet will be dead within the week. And I will return to the Order of Trinity, triumphant. Just
Hey, delusional.
one more day. Oh, and I will be upon him.
Oh. Such fierce determination. You bet it's aimed at the wrong place. Oh, map. Not much here. I don't need wood, amazingly. Don't know how after making all those arrows. Okay, in we go. Yeah, there's the walls of Katesh. And there's the deathless soldiers. Oh, ice climbing time. I saw that coming. I was gonna say, with how that was set up. Yeah, with how that was set up, this was coming. Ow! That looked painful. Hell, are you? We get ourselves into some ridiculous places. Is that Greek? Ah, I see what we're gonna do next. Oh, that's a big man. We're gonna hold on to his lip. Oh! Let's see if we can do anything. I think it's just a bow. Yep, still just the bows. So, the compound bows, actually. Death Breath. My drop speed, hold time, and rate of fire are down way low, but my damage is up. But it's like, I draw and my rate of fire is so much lower. So it's like, why would I want to do that? Huh. Grim Whisper. What does this have for an upgrade? Adjusted limbs. And a stabilizer. Huh. The recurve bow. Still prefer the White Widow. So we'll just save our gear for that. Nothing. Okay. Oh, right here. Ah, I'm already full of it. Oh dear. Those are some bridges. I don't like this. Is that a ballista? Freaking ballista! Yes, there are.
I leave these notes for whoever should follow in my footsteps. My wounds are worse than I believed. They will not heal. Tonight I will make one last attempt to escape this frozen tomb, but I doubt I have the strength. The divine source is here, at the peak of the tallest tower, but it is beyond my reach. With the source at his disposal, the Prophet's deathless ones are unstoppable. An army of wraiths and devils that can never die.
Wraiths?
A mockery of all
I've never heard it pronounced that way.
They are no longer human, and they will break any army that stands in their way. With every death and rebirth, they learn. They adapt.
Oh.
Should Trinity someday find a way to seize it for ourselves, I fear that we will do no better. Perhaps it would be best if it were to remain lost forever.
Somehow, that's not gonna happen. There you go. That was weird. Oh. Wow. And another campfire already. The Icy Bluff. Hello, what's this? Oh, some other stuff we could use. More stuff we could use. Anything else? No. we have enough for a skill point. What do we got? We've got Deadly Force, Stealth Landing, Dodge Kill, Death from Above, Field Medic, Duelist Reflexes, Strong Medicine, Adrenaline, Animal Instinct, Survivalist, Finesse, Deadeye, Nerves of Steel, Triple Shot, which I thought I already got from the puzzle we did in the orrery. Or lastly, we've got Resourceful Combatant, Body Trap Specialist, and Dragonfire Shell. Ooh, I'm gonna say the Dragonfire Shells. That just seems like it's gonna come in handy. And anything on weapons? My handgun. Nope. What is it? Venom hand cannon? Ah, padded grip. I prefer my moon shadow, even though it's like bigger than our head. 31 destinations available. Huh. Yeah, they got walls set up for a lot of things here. That must be the tower where the divine source is, though. Okay, I see where that is going to drop me.
Shit!
Oh! I was wrong. Yeah, that was close. Ah, crap! Ow! Oh, and a headshot! What's with the blue fire? forward. Where do I have to go? Ow! Huh! I'm out of handgun ammo. Crap! Really? That's all they have to offer me? Okay. That doesn't sound good. Yeah! Oh, that gave me 2 pelts? Nope, we'll go that way next. Where's the other dude that was up here? Okay, weird. I swear I saw a second dude that I shot up here, but... Okay. Seriously, what is with this blue fire? I don't like where this is going. Ooh, here. I'll take that, thank you. I don't need that. that's that. Oh boy. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now we're gonna do this, huh? Oh, for crying out loud. Ow! Well, I have to dodge the fire and I wasn't even getting the melee stuff. Ow! Oh, that's not fair! Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, I'm not getting the melee stuff to hit him back. Oh, I think that actually worked. I shot him from on top. That did work. Are you kidding me? Ow! Wow. That is funny. That was funny. Yeah, Laura, I don't think we can go through there. Okay, I guess we can. Uh-huh. So how... Okay, whatever. Well, it's not letting me craft. Okay. What's of this? Oh, go.
We have told the people of the Valley City that we will attack at dawn, but we shall advance behind the Karash at moonrise. The captives we kept from the battles in the west will be our shields as we advance.
Well, that's
Few
just
survived
wrong.
the long march across the mountains, but those that live will serve their purpose to the Horde. The city sparkles, a gift not yet given. We will take what is ours and march home with our spoil.
None of it's yours. Yeah, not that way. Up the rope we go. Oh, I see. I think we need to use the rope at one point to get down. We gotta jump across. I don't know why, but okay. I think we're finally doing it. Oh, we're gonna have to do this. What? How did I miss that? Boo. Okay. Don't know how I'm missing that. I literally did nothing different than the last two times. Oh dear. The Lost City. We made it in.
Lara! They're going to break through the ice any minute.
Do you think you can stop them?
The best we can do is buy you some time. I'll see you on the other side.
Whoa. Statue. Mushrooms. I don't need them.
The Chamber of Souls. The Divine Source has to be there.
Probably where that orange light's coming from.
Looks like the way into the city center is through that gate.
Aha. Oh, we're almost at Katesh.
I have failed. There will be no pardon for my sins. I have drenched my hands in blood in pursuit of the Prophet, and now there is nothing left. As the attack became a siege, the Prophet's people did the unthinkable. They turned their weapons against the glaciers and buried their own city. Mongol and the Prophet's people alike were crushed in the ice. The Khan and his warrior horde are dead. The people of Katesh are broken and scattered. I alone survive in the frozen heart of the city, and my only companions are the deathless army of the Prophet. Their eyes aflame with unholy light. Even now, they hunt the ruins for survivors.
Jeez. Well. Okay.
I don't know what I expected an immortal being to be like. I Jacob seems so human. The things he must have seen over the years, all that experience and knowledge. It's difficult to fathom. And yet, he lied to his own people for generations, all for the sake of this secret. What wonders will be unlocked with the divine source? Will humans finally understand the true nature of the soul? Or will it unlock some extraordinary new scientific discovery? One thing is certain. It's too important to allow Trinity to control.
Those are some good questions, but... Equipment. What can I make? Large pistol ammo pouch? Or large oil flask? I'm gonna say the large pistol ammo pouch. Because now I can hold even more. That just leaves 2 more equipment upgrades, and I will be done with that. No weapon upgrade on the bow. How about my pistol? No upgrade still. I only have 2 left. I still need to do a custom grip, which I need some more hide. And then a quick release magazine. I need 3 more, but I need the refinement tool, which I need to purchase. Up with the rifle. That's one of the other rifles. I still have the padded stock, the wrap magazine, a custom grip, the chromoli barrel, and then a tape double magazine. That just looks weird. And lastly, an improved gas port. Huh. Okay then. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I want to continue on tonight, because I do still have to work tomorrow, and this looks like it's going to be a bit of a long fight. Oh, yeah, this is gonna take a minute to get through, so I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight for this. We just saved the game, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. Full turn BGM on now. Oh, we got an ad starting in just a few minutes. Yes. We want the quit. Have to wait for it to do all the shutdown things before I can do other things. They keep popping up everything in front of me. Yo, why am I seeing a red square on my connection OBS? I mean, my monitor device shows everything's good. I'm not really dropping a whole ton of frames. Oh, that's weird. Huh. I don't know. Weird. Okay. Well. That was odd. Well, alright. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see. Who's on tonight that we want to raid? about this. I think we're gonna go raid the EV duo. Yeah, it looks like Blair's just doing art, so we're gonna go raid EV duo. Alright, so let's start the raid. Tell me there you are, the raid timer. Okay, that's gonna be all for me because, like I said, I do still have to work tomorrow. I do not have to be up early, but still, you know, first week of trying these things, so I just don't want to have things happen because things are a little bit different, so I need to figure things out. So that will be all for me this week. Let's go ahead and pop over to the ending screen. So like I said, I am going to be doing something a little bit different for the IRL voice. Thank you again, everybody who donated your bits or your channel points. Not bits. Why don't you keep getting bits? Channel points. Channel points. Channel points. Channel points. Thank you for donating channel points to that. It all has been refunded. But I do have an idea for this. So we'll do something there. I might do a gorilla stream tomorrow. I will tweet out about it. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and raid the EV Duo channel with Blair doing some art. As usual, I will post out my schedule next week on Sunday. So look forward to that, and we'll see what we can do there. But thank you again, everybody who came by. Always looking forward to you. But wherever you are, you have a great day, great night, great morning, whatever it is. And here we go.